Hi, my name is Ella Carlson and I'm going to be showing you how to play a Rummy-inspired game called Multiple 300. To get started, this is a card game where students will be trying to make multiples of a target number given. The more sets you make, the more likely you will win that round. All you need is a deck of cards, 2 or more players, and something to keep score with. This is a great game to get students to practice making multiples of numbers. Let's get into playing the game. To start the game, the dealer will take out a 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 from the deck. With the rest of the deck, the dealer will shuffle and deal out 7 cards to each player. The rest of the deck will go in the middle, with the card being flipped over to start the discard pile. The numbers you took out from the beginning will also be in a pile with the 5 flipped over to start. The objective is to find a set of 2 to 4 cards that add up to make a multiple of the target number that is flipped over. In this case, the target number is 5. The cards also have to be all the same color, either red or black. Before you start, the student should know that an ace is a 1, a jack is an 11, a queen is a 12, and a king is a 13. It can be helpful to write it down on a paper next to them. The player left to the dealer will start by drawing a card. Then see if they have a multiple in their hand that they can play and set down. If they don't have a multiple, they can choose wisely which card to discard to end their turn. As you can see, she was able to play a 3, 2, and a 10 because that adds up to 15, which is a multiple of 5. Goes to the next player. The player should be actively trying to add up cards in their hand to see what they need to make the multiple. The number they might be missing could be in the discard pile, or it will just be a number that they pick up. If a player decides to pick up a card from the discard pile that is not the first card, they must take all the cards in front of it and play the card they wanted immediately. This will go around to each player a few times until a player runs out of cards. When a player runs out of cards, this marks the end of a round. Each player will count up their points by counting the value of the multiples that they had set down and subtracting the values of the cards in their hands. You will write down the score for each player on your score sheet at the end of every round. A new round will start, but this time the target number will be changed. In this case, it will be changed to 6. They will now need to find multiples of 6. Once the round is over for the multiples of 6, it will move on to the multiples of 7, and then 8, and so on. The first player to reach 300 points wins the game. There are so many different modifications you can make for this game to make it harder or easier. You can either start at a lower multiple like 2, or you can start at a higher multiple like 8 and use your jack, queen, and king as 11, 12, and 13 to find multiples of those numbers. I hope you guys enjoyed learning how to play Multiple 300.